that even mean, Bowers Game Corner?
Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again for some more gameplay footage, and Niantic just dropped NBA All World. So that's the company that did Pokemon Go, they did the Harry Potter Go, but now this is the NBA version of that. I'm very excited to check this out because I know each of their games gets progressively better and better and better as they learn how to use the technology. So I played it over the course of an hour, and I'm going to speed through a whole bunch of stuff to really get into the action and the meat and potatoes on how a game works, but what you're about to watch happens all over the course of an hour. So next we get to the tutorial where it's going to show you how to move left to right using the screen on your phone, how to shoot, how to do like little lifted, little super moves and stuff. But this only takes like a couple minutes. It was pretty well done. And you are going to need how to pay attention to this. Yeah, because the shooting mechanism, how it works is you hold down the button and then boom, you hit it in the good spot and you make the shot. But that uses some of your stamina. And so now you're going to play one-on-one, and this is the tutorial, and it'll get you ready to play the game. I think it was smart of them to have a little bit of gameplay, and now we get into the part where it's like, hey, we need your email, you're going to sign up. But once you sign up, you give them your email, you do the whole song and dance, you get dropped into the world, and it's actually your world. You get dropped into where your house is on the street. Super cool. So now we start up the game and you get a player. I got Kelly Oubre Jr. You're going to get a lower level starter most of the time. And then you're in your neighborhood. And hey, Jordan Poole's right outside my house. Apparently he's in my neighbor's house. So I can challenge him to a game. And you see his rank, his level. And then the mini game will be different. So this is a 1st to 5. So this one, and I'm pretty sure they intentionally tank him. He makes it so he sucks, so that you can kind of understand the system, because what's going to happen is I'm going to beat him in this 1st to 5 3-pointers contest, and then he joins my team, and then I'm like, oh, wow, cool. Is that how this system works? It feels like Pokemon, but with NBA players. And check this out, I'm about to finish him off. Boom! Done. And to the victor goes the spoils, because we get team rep and we get cred, and I'm like, I don't even know what this stuff is. What's energy? But I'm excited, and then I'm like, oh, Jordan Poole, championship winners on my team. And then once again, they get back to the minutia of entering what the name of your team is, what your favorite team is, and then they have the one last big snippet of tutorial that you're going to go through, which is when you have to go one-on-one in this thing right here where the finger is pointing down there. And this is actually a pretty lengthy one against what looks like Andrew Bynum, even though clearly probably not Andrew Bynum. I think this one took me about 3 or 4 minutes. This is still definitely tutorial. You're not going to want to be walking around, downtown playing this aspect of the game. So I would definitely, I think, because now we segue to where I actually decided I'm going to go for a walk. So me and my daughter went for a walk. I was pushing her on the stroller, and I wanted to see what the game had. So went through the settings. I see these in my team. I got Kelly Oubre. I got Jordan Poole. I can activate either one of them. There's some cool settings there where I can go to rule your neighborhood courts, which we'll get into a little bit later. I get cred. See, there's all these little things you can tap around you. If you're familiar with Pokemon Go or any of those other style games, you'll kind of see what's going on here. It's very, very similar. So here's my energy. And I could purchase it, obviously, with in-game currency, or of course you can spend those oh-so-delicious real dollars if you want to. Upgrades, and then a whole bunch of stuff I didn't understand. Arena passes, which I ended up getting later. Arena passes used to enter tournaments at the arena shown on the pass. This sounds like if you really want to get into the weeds of what the heck this game is. And I might, because spoiler alert, I really ended up enjoying my time with this. The Indiana Arena Pass. Yeah, I didn't know when I was looking at this, honestly. I was just like, what's going on? But here we go. Still in the settings. We go to the arena. So, yeah, there's 2 big arena tournaments that I saw, but none of them near me. Once again, it looks like they have huge plans for this. Like, are these actually, like, tournaments that are going to happen at games or something? I think that'd be cool. I think that'd be a great cross-promotion there. So, yeah. We're about to, then Campfire, where you can, like, set it up. So you say, hey, a whole bunch of people come here so we can play basketball on our phones. It's a wild, wild world. And now we are out there, and we are going for the walk. And this is the in-game footage. So first thing after the tutorial, you're able to level up. I'm not exactly sure what I leveled up. I just kind of hit the level up button, and it was like, hey, you leveled up. And I was like, well, cool. Now I'm fancier and shinier. And as you level up, you can get more better players on your team. So this time I didn't get to do it. And then boom, a wild Kevin Durant appears. I'm pretty sure that you're always going to get an all-world one just to excite you as soon as you leave your house. And Kevin Durant, you're going to see this is a running theme, just absolutely smokes me. I'm going to be fast-forwarding through more of this stuff when we progress, because all the minigames kind of look like that. There's a couple where you're playing one-on-one, but most of them are just shooting. So Kevin Durant smoked me. I can't pay $300 to go up against him, and it would be completely foolish because I'd just be wasting $300. But Buddy Hields, Domantas Sabonis pop up, and I say, you know what? I could take you out, buddy. I got you. Wish the Lakers would have got you, but hey, we go for it, and it's a first around the arc and back wins. He absolutely smokes me, of course. You can see he's about to lap me, and I lose. That's going to be a running theme. But I still get a little bit of XP, and you'll see my stamina was down to 0, which makes it a lot more difficult to shoot the ball. Kristaps Porzingis over there. What's up, Kristaps? So he's on team level 3. So even if I beat him, I could not actually have him on my team. But you saw there, it's like, hey, you're low on energy, so I drank some of my drinks. But there's a finite amount of those drinks that you can have. Obviously, you can earn those by, I believe, going to gyms and stuff like that. And this is going to come as no shock, but Kristaps Porzingis, once again, he kicked my butt. And then this is where I took a moment to say, hey, I'm out. I'm here with my daughter. We're eating a bagel. And yeah, it's going to, I don't know why I put this here, but yeah, a bagel. Now back to the game. And then it was like, oh, there's some shoes over there, fancy shoes. So I was like, I'm going to go walk over those shoes. And sure enough, when I got over to the fancy shoes, it was pretty awesome because I got real in-game shoes, which improved one of my attributes. And I was like, yeah, and plus my street cred, obviously better shoes get the better street cred. Now, how I think this works is it's a blue shoe, but if I come here enough, I think I'm going to be able to level up that blue shoe to a purple shoe. I think that's how it works. I'm not 100% sure. So then I popped across the street, got a fancy pair of pants, and these pants are the best pants. They're gold pants. Got an offense boost just because I'm wearing nice pants. So, of course, had to go in. You can get sunglasses. I got cargo shorts. Bada boom. I get +1 to whatever the heck that thing is. Plus, I got my sweet shoes on. And I'm pretty sure I have to unequip them from this character to put them onto another character. I'm walking by. Hey, Dylan. What's up, Kevin Huerter? So these are level 1s. I wasn't so sure if I was going to stop and face them because I'm actually right by the side of a street, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to get Kevin. And sure enough, you know what happened? Most points in 45 seconds. Guess what, Kevin? You're going to get my butt in your... Yeah, I mean, he beat me. Because as you can see, I kind of stopped playing there because I was like right by traffic, and I was like, man, I should probably not be sitting here with a baby stroller right by traffic. So I went to a safe spot, and I realized that my nearby park actually was like a basketball court. So, hey, look at Fort Wayne Parks and Rec. It's got a cool thing, and it's earned by Ernest H., who has Giannis, but he's a bot. I don't know what that means. And then I went into it, so it's like a one-on-one. So kind of like how I was in the tutorial, and I had to play against somebody, pop a couple energy because I want to be ready, and I going up against Draymond Green, and that's where my hopes and dreams kind of died a little bit. You know, come on. 2 stars I feel like is a little bit disrespectful. The guy, you know, former defensive player of the year, coming off a championship, and needless to say, he smoked me. I did get 1 point on Draymond, though, just by bombing a 3, but yeah, he kicked my face in. And so I was like, cool, I got a little experience. And I was like, you know what? I'm not done here. I'm not done. I'm going back into the park, going for round number 2. And so, you know what? I'm like, all right, head back into the park. And we got up against, you'll never guess, I don't actually remember, so I'm just kind of stalling for time. Lozanzo Ball. Lasagnazo Ball. That's what we call him. By we, I mean nobody else. Yeah. Needless to say, he kicked the snot out of me too, and yeah. But this is the footage. Like, this is the in-game footage. This is what you're going to see a lot of if you go to the parks. And I noticed that these mini games were lengthier than the ones that I was doing when I was just walking around. Those ones tend to be like 45 seconds. I see Cat, Karl Anthony Towns. I'm like, hey, what's up, Cat? How you doing? I'm like, all right, I got to take a shot at Karl Anthony Towns. Get a nice defensive stopper on my team. Granted, got to be level 7, but I thought, you know what, I'd take him down. Take down the crown. This is going to come as no shock to you, though, because in that, he's a 187, I'm a 811, most points in 45 seconds. What's up, Karl Anthony Towns? You want a piece of this? He did want a piece of that, and in fact, he took all of it, and he beat me. He beat my face in.
And that's why he's 5 stars. And I was like, all right, no more, except there was Derek White. And I was like, you know what? I might be able to beat Derek White. You know, he's only a 2-star. He's a little bit of a chump. 1st to 5. Let's go, D. White. I'm standing on a safe side of the road. Don't worry about the baby. I won. Derek White's on my team. And this is when I really started to feel it a little bit. I think I was on a safer street than I was on before. So I was like, I think I can take it down. Now, granted, I didn't feel brave enough to go after Anthony Edwards or DeMar DeRozan over there. But Kevin Porter Jr., oh, get out of here. 3-point shooting contest. Let's go. Money. No, I actually lost that one. Okay. Yeah, but you see this cred popped up. I saw Joel Embiid. I was actually planning on walking home, but come on. You're walking down the street, you see Joel Embiid, you're going to stop and challenge him to a 3-point contest, right? I mean, I feel like, around the world, sorry. Hey, yeah, Joel, you want to play around the world? He kicked the snot out of me. No surprise. People popping up. A lot of NBA athletes on my block. And I feel like it's going to be a little bit like Pokemon Go, where when you start playing it, and I won, and I actually won, I think, like 3 out of 4. So I also ran into people that I'd already played before. Now, I don't know if I could have 2 Kevin Porter Jr.'s on my team. Oh, but this is where I leveled up to level 2. I get a bunch of goodies, and of course now I can get Andre Drummond, Kevin Love, DeAndre Jordan, a bunch of people like that. What's up, Alec Burks? You're on the Pistons. I know I can beat you. You win! Sure enough. And I'm not even showing you any of the real gameplay, but this is all within an hour, though. Got a defense boost, fun stuff. And this is the core of the game. But it's just so fun because you just want to keep walking. Like, I was like, all right, I should go home. But I was like, no, I'm not going to go home. This is where you can see when you'll be able to recruit a better team. So you have to do a certain list of accomplishments, and then you can start recruiting more players, which I think is kind of cool. You can see that carrot on the end of the stick. Went down to my local church, and I got this thing. It's a Brooklyn Arena Pass. I don't know what it does, but I have a Minneapolis Arena Pass, and I'm assuming that's going to be there every time when I walk my kids by the bus stop. Saw Andre Drummond, former Los Angeles Laker, and I was like, got to get him on the team. He kicked my butt, so, bye, Andre. You're never going to be on the team. And then I was on my way home, ran out of energy, decided to chug a drink, 100%. Saw Kevin Porter Jr. again, saw Alec Burks again, said, hey, what's up? Said, Alec Burks, you still suck. You're on the Pistons. Maybe I can take you down. All those little triangles, by the way, those are just cred. I don't know what they do. I pick them up, though. I tap them. Pretty cool. I'm about home, and I'm like, you know what? I don't have time for you, Alec Burks. But Kevin Love, former NBA champion with LeBron James of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Kevin Love. I love Kevin Love. I was honestly really excited to pick up Kevin Love. Like, I totally freaked out a little bit. I was like 2 blocks from my house. I was like, oh my gosh, I got Kevin Love. And I was excited to put him as my main player, as I will in a second. Walking away, and Gary Trent Jr.'s like, come on, play for us. And I was like, fine, Gary. So I kicked Gary's butt, and now Gary's on my team. And then I was about home, and then I saw this where I could do like a one-on-one kind of thing. So there were 3 options. I clicked on the bottom option. I think if I would have clicked on the top option, it was like a more difficult opponent. I didn't really see it. The tutorial isn't spectacular when you play. There's going to be some questions you have. But at the end of the day, it's pretty self-explanatory. You walk around, you collect people, you turn them into your team, you go to bat. And now I'm excited because I got Kevin Love. Kevin Love, though, is a rank 1, so technically he's not the best player on my team because I got another guy up to level 4. But there you go. That's it.
This video is brought to you by all of my amazing Patreon supporters, and I would love it if you would join their ranks and have your name immortalized in the end of many of my videos for the end of time. But consider for only $1 a month, and as always, thanks for stopping by.